Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the Neill Psycho RG8 for winter 2013 and for fall 2012. So it's the all-new RG8 basically. Anyone that's familiar with this suit, there's not really a lot that's changed between last year and this year. The primarily selling benefit of the wetsuit is the fact that it is made using recycled materials. So that's why it's called the RG8, the Regenerate, and that's using old scrap bits of neoprene basically, which are somehow reformed into new neoprene, but it doesn't mean the quality is compromised. It's still a very, very good quality wetsuit. I think that's only used strategically in the suit, so most of the suit is with standard neoprene, but it's used using some recycled materials. So the RG8, it's all about a balance between flexibility and warmth, this suit really. So you get some features which are really good for both, and basically culminating and making an affordable suit. So it's only just over 200 quid, which is a good sort of chest zip suit, very flexible neoprene, good quality neoprene, good seams, and some warming properties in the suit as well. So it's reasonably light. It's not the lightest suit on the market, like something like the Psycho 1 this year, but having said that, it's still very light and very, very flexible throughout the whole suit, because they use the Ultra Flex neoprene, a very lightweight neoprene right the way through the suit. So as you would expect with a suit over 200 quid, you're getting very good quality neoprene throughout the suit. Very flexible, very soft to the touch. Further up the suit then, the first thing you'll sort of notice is the chest zip system. Chest zip system on this particular suit is used because there's a lot of the suits in the Neill range are more gravitate towards the back zip and using the Zen zip closure system. So to give them a sort of good chest zip option, they've sort of used the RG8 and they've kept developing that over the last few years. So the chest zip system, as you would expect, gets rid of the need for the back zip, so more flexibility in the back of the suit, a bit more freedom of movement. There's a completely unbroken seal around the neck, so it's less likely water will get into the suit, but it's harder to get in and out of. But having said that, once you get the hang of them, they're not too bad at all. The zip is a PK zip, so it's a very robust zip, which stops the zip corroding with the salt water or anything like that. And if I can actually get it open, just remove the tab, you'll basically see how it works. The inside of the suit is here then, so you get two pieces of neoprene brought up very high. The reason they do two pieces is so you can pull it apart and get in the suit easier. Sort of taped around the top to make it robust. That piece of neoprene is brought up very high, so if even if any water gets in through the neck or up through the side, instead of going into the suit, it's met with the actual under part of the wetsuit, which will then guide it out through the chest zip here and out the side, which is made horizontal, so it helps it sort of move away from the collar area or around the back where there's a little drain hole and lets the water out there as well. So that actually is sewn over the top of the actual wetsuit. And then it's sealed on one side, and you do have a little hole here, so don't worry, that's not a default. It's on all the suits, and basically that means any water that flushes in through here, it needs to get out of the suit, so they create just a little hole here which allows it to drain out. And so it doesn't go into the suit. The zip itself is specially treated, code red zip, to stop any water penetrating through the zip. It's just basically what you'd expect to gain from a high quality suit. Specially treated, stops water getting in through. So it's very unlikely any water will get into the suit, and you can fasten it with a toggle here to make it a little bit tighter as well. The collar itself is the standard roll neck collar that Neill use for most of their suits. Two pieces of neoprene which allow the two pieces to move independently so it doesn't rub or chafe your neck, so it's very useful. And the smooth skin stops any sort of rub or any abrasions against your neck as well, so you shouldn't have to use a rash vest with this suit. Okay, so moving further down the suit, you can see the sort of taping on the seams here, and basically that's the standard liquid taping that you would expect. Again, just to sort of make the suit sealed, so make sure that no water comes in through the seams. It's not the most flexible of materials, so they only use it on the outside of the suit. But having said that, it still has a great deal of flexibility in it, and especially because they bend the seams as well to make sure that they move with your body. Okay, so that's used across the whole part of the suit, seals the suit off, stops any water coming in, and makes the suit more durable, gives it a longer shelf life. And on the inside of the suit, I'll just turn it inside here, you can see it's stitched as well, just make sure it's very, very robust, and no water is going to come in through that. Okay, so further down the suit, standard sort of things that you'd expect. The Duraflex knee pads stops the suit wearing through on the knees, which is typically where it wears through. It's a very robust material, pretty much standard on most suits these days. And you do have the smooth skin now on the front and the back. Didn't have that when they first brought out the RG8 2 years ago. Basically it was just flat panel, but now we've got the Psycho 1, which is more of a performance wetsuit. They've introduced this smooth skin to give you more warming properties, so good balance between warmth and flexibility. You get that around the kidneys, you get that around the front, and that's also lined with the XDS technology, which is the air insulated neoprene. Anyone that's not familiar with that, basically that is a piece of neoprene which has got potholes in it. It's inside the suit, so what that happens there is it traps hot air inside the suit, basically, and then it uses that hot air which is leaving your body to actually insulate you. Okay, and so that stops you getting cold so quickly, and keeps the hot air inside the suit, keeps you warmed inside the suit. So it's a really nice feature. You get that front and back, and then if we delve further inside the suit, you see some of the other features, basically, which keep you even warmer. And first thing you'll notice is sort of the two different shades of blue here, and what that is that I think this is actually where the regenerated material goes. It's why it's slightly different to the normal Ultraflex firewall. The blue material here is basically like a thermal material, which is lined through the front part and the back part of the suit, around your kidneys, and basically it's a thermal material which stops heat leaving your body again, insulates you, much like thermal underwear, keeps heat inside the suit, keeps you in the water warmer, and keeps you warmer when you're actually in the water as well. And you can see that sort of like fleecy material on the inside of the rest of the wetsuit as well. It's a very, very sort of comfy jersey which lines the neoprene, makes it very comfortable, and actually does help keep you a little bit warm as well because it's kind of fluffy. Okay, so that's pretty much everything going on the inside. You do have a bit of liquid tape inside the suit, which you see there, and that's just over the stress points on the suit to make sure that it doesn't pull apart when you're actually trying it on, because you obviously pull the suit quite apart along a lot. And should give the suit a bit more of a longer shelf life as well. So, basically, as I struggle to get the hanger in here, and Sean has a sneezing fit, pretty much summarise the wetsuit then, the RG8. It's not really changed since last year, because when the suit's really good, really popular, there's no point changing too much. The primary thing about the suit is flexibility mixed with warmth, without costing too much money. Really good chest zip system, and the bonus of having used some regenerative material as well, so it's weighs a bit less on your conscience, because I think most surfers, people, water users would like to see the environment looked after. But yeah, fantastic wetsuit, the RG8, very popular over a year, and with good reason. And if you're looking for that kind of a suit without spending too much money, then definitely consider the RG8.